From 5 News, I'm Meteorologist Stephen Elmore. This is your 5+ extended forecast. The rest of this upcoming week, got a lot of changes going on, but at least what we know is going into Sunday, right now it looks pretty nice outside. We're going to see increasing clouds throughout the day to end the weekend, but daytime highs are expected to be topping out into the mid to upper 60s for tomorrow. Warmest we've been in quite a while. And now by the time we get to Sunday night, going into Monday morning, that's when our next rain chance is coming along. Take a look at northwest Arkansas throughout the day on Sunday. Starting off not too bad into those upper 30s, low 40s, considering what time of year we're in. But by the time we get to the afternoon, some strong winds kick in from the south, increasing clouds throughout the day, but those daytime highs will top out into those low to mid 60s for tomorrow. Across the river valley, again, a little bit more of that cloud coverage building in across the river valley to start off with. Temperatures starting off into the 40s. I think throughout the day across the river valley with the extra cloud coverage, we'll hang on to the chances of maybe seeing a spotty shower or two. Once we get into the evening hours, though, that's when we'll welcome in a greater rain chance, really going into Monday morning. Still those daytime highs, I expect them to top out into those low 60s for tomorrow. Here's a look at the winds throughout the day when we take a look at Sunday. Again, really coming up from the south around 15 to 20 miles per hour. But it's once we get into Sunday night, really going into Monday morning is when that next rain chance is going to come along. Here's a look what you need to know. Again, really late at night Sunday, more than likely when everybody's already asleep, going into that Monday morning commute. That's when we have another front coming along, bringing the chances of some of those scattered showers and also the chances for a few isolated thunderstorms. What you need to know going into Monday morning, especially if you're an early morning commuter, you may need to prepare for those wet roads in the morning hours as we get back to that work week. Here's a look at futurecasts throughout the day on Sunday. Again, extra cloud coverage is going to result in the chances of maybe seeing a few extra stray showers across the river valley. Northwest Arkansas mainly just looking at increasing clouds throughout the day. This futurecast run takes us all the way out until 8 a.m. on Monday. This is what that's going to look like. You see that line of thunderstorms tries to develop across northwest Arkansas and the river valley. Not expecting much in the way of any widespread severe weather, but I think it's our greatest chance in a while to see the chances of a few isolated thunderstorms here and there. That pushes through by the time we get to Monday afternoon into Monday evening before we finally start to see some clearing by the time we get to Monday night going into Tuesday. So here's a look at the outlook from the Storm Prediction Center going into Sunday night and Monday morning. It's not even a level 1 risk, and in fact, it's what's called a level 0 risk for the chances for a few isolated thunderstorms. I think our main threat, if anything, could be some stronger winds. But again, it's not even that level 1 marginal risk. For the most part, we're just expecting to see a few isolated thunderstorms here and there. You maybe hear some thunder outside. Here's a look at that outlook going into Monday morning. Again, really that Monday morning commute is when I'm expecting us to see most of those heavy showers. Another outlook from the Storm Prediction Center where we just have that level 0 outlook. If that changes over the next few days, we'll be sure to let you know. But right now, I wouldn't be too worried about any threat for severe weather outside of some strong winds here and there. Really just some heavy rainfall coming during the overnight hours and going into Monday morning. Here's a look what you need to know past that. So now we're getting through Monday where it's still temperatures pretty warm outside considering December, and of course rain chances only, not talking about anything in the way of any winter precipitation. But once you get later on into this upcoming week, specifically targeting that front coming in for Tuesday night going into Wednesday, that's going to be our next cold blast of air that's going to be coming in. More showers are expected, and we could see just mainly looking at some really cold rain. I don't think we see any type of winter precipitation, mainly just some more scattered showers, but those freezing mornings will return later on this week. I think by the time we start off Thursday morning is when we will see some very cold air back into the forecast. So a lot of rain chances to talk about here over the next several days. First one is coming late at night Sunday going into Monday morning before that clears out by the time we get to Monday afternoon. Tuesday, dry throughout the day, going to be a little bit cooler, but still hanging on to lots of cloud coverage. I think by the time we get to Tuesday evening, going into Wednesday morning, that's going to be that next rain chance before the end of the week comes along and we're dry. Actually, high pressure starts to move in, but it's going to be very, very cold outside once again. Here's a futurecast when it comes to those long range models, now taking out the outlook for between Tuesday night going into Wednesday. Tuesday afternoon could see some extra cloud coverage roll in, which of course could introduce the chances of a few scattered showers. I really think though that activity is going to pick up Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning, where we get more of those chances of a few scattered showers here and there. That round is going to usher in the cooler air going into later on into the week. So here's a look at what it's going to feel like for Monday morning, even after the rain, more than likely when the rain's coming down, still temperatures into those 60s. We get much cooler going into Tuesday, but still not too bad outside. Tuesday night going into Wednesday with those more rain chances coming in, that's when we'll really start to feel the cooler air. By the time we're waking up Thursday morning, that's when wind chill values will be into the 20s, mid to upper 20s, low 30s outside. And then we end the work week going into next weekend with some very cold air hanging around. So multiple rain chances to talk about. Again, if you're saying when and where those rain chances are going to come in, I think everybody has a chance for those scattered showers. Mainly the two timelines that we're looking at, though, is going to be Sunday night going into Monday morning, and then once again Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning. Kind of two overnight systems that we're keeping an eye on that look to play impacts for your morning commutes on Monday and Wednesday morning. When it comes to over the next 7 days, how much rainfall we could see outside. Again, not looking at much in the way of any winter precipitation. I think this all comes for us as rainfall, but models suggesting anywhere really between 1 to 2 inches of rain, with more of that rainfall focused right now across portions of the river valley. We could be seeing some really good rainfall totals when it comes to what we should see for the month of December coming up this week. Of course, by the time the rain's done, though, that's when the cooler air is going to filter in. Let's take a look at some long-range data for you. I know we're getting into that time of the year where everybody's worried about a couple things here. One, when can I go shopping without getting rained on? If you haven't got those presents yet, or you need to hang up those lights, anything outdoor Christmas related, what is that going to look like for the precursor for the holidays? Second thing you're worried about is what is that travel outlook going to look like when it comes to the 24th, 25th, 26th, when everybody's going to be out on the road. This is a tool that we use from the Climate Prediction Center to show us a couple things. One, what the temperature outlook's going to look like, and two, what the precipitation outlook's going to look like, whether it's going to be dry, whether it's going to be abnormally wet, or whether it's going to be rain or snow. Right now, I think we're really looking in good shape when it comes to past this week into just a few days before Christmas. We are looking at the chances of some below average temperatures. It might be a little bit chilly outside, but when I take a look at this, the precipitation outlook looks really good for how much below average we're supposed to be for those rain chances going right before Christmas. Now, I will tell you, though, long-range models suggesting that those rain chances do look to be increasing by the time we go over the holidays. But the temperature outlook is looking really good. Focus on these dates here. Between December 22nd and December 28th, most of the United States is expecting well above average temperatures. By no means is it going to be hot outside, but when it comes to what the high for the day should be and highs across the country should be, it looks like a lot of folks, especially when it comes to traveling other places in the country, are going to see above average temperatures. And the good news is, well, we can't take this precipitation outlook for huge granted. It shows that we're expecting across most of the United States to remain dry, but again, some rain chances do look to be coming for us by the time we get around Christmas. And here's what I'm talking about for you. Last time we had a white Christmas, when it comes to snowfall, was 2012. So it's been over 10 years since we've had any snowfall on Christmas. And again, this year, we're not expecting anything. So if you're hoping for a white Christmas, you may not get it a lot of places across the United States past what we just looked like from that outlook going in between the 22nd and the 28th, with everybody, mainly everybody, a lot of folks remaining above average for between those two dates. So white Christmas across most of the United States for everybody may be low this year. For us, I'm not seeing any signs that we will have anywhere close to even a snowflake going into December 25th. So sorry for those folks who are looking for a white Christmas. It's been over a decade since you last had one. But here's what we're also talking about is that by the time we get closer towards Christmas Eve, and then just after Christmas, the 26th, that's when some rain chances look to be coming in. Of course, model data is way out in advance looking at what those rain chances could look like. But that's what I'm seeing right now when it comes to maybe some showers before and after Christmas. And then the fact that you don't have to worry about those showers turning into any snow chances because it's going to be so warm outside. Northwest Arkansas, over the next 10 days, a lot of things to cover here, especially in the early half of the forecast. So let's walk it day by day here. Northwest Arkansas for Sunday, warmest day we're going to have in a while. Temperature outlook looks to be into those mid to upper 60s. Some winds coming up from the south. Just cloud coverage building in throughout the day. Cannot rule out a stray shower. But once you get into Sunday night past midnight going into Monday morning, that's when we're going to be seeing those rain chances start to increase. I think we have heavy showers, few isolated thunderstorms just past midnight on Sunday going into early on Monday morning and lasting through the mid-morning hours. By the time we get to the afternoon on Monday, that's when that first system looks to clear out. Now, by the time we get to Tuesday, that next system, you don't see much of a temperature drop coming in from Monday to Tuesday, still into those upper 50s, but that next rain chance will come Tuesday night. The evening rain chances going into another Wednesday morning commute issue, but that system is also going to bring in the cooler air as well. Take a look at those morning temperatures. I want you to specifically look at Thursday, Friday, and into this upcoming weekend. Cold blast of air is coming along, and those freezing mornings are going to be back into the forecast. But what comes just behind that rain chance on Wednesday is high pressure. So we're going to see lots of sunshine to end this work week and going into next weekend, but it's going to be very cold outside. If you look at the end of the 10-day forecast, of course, you see there that little icon that's representing Christmas Eve. As everybody's heading to bed, those kiddos getting ready for Santa Claus to come that night. Right now, it's suggesting that Christmas Eve, we could be seeing above average temperatures into the upper 50s, but also some rain chances look to be possible as well. This forecast does have the highest potential of changing every day almost because we're looking at very long range data that does tend to trend different directions as we get closer and closer. And especially, I want to remind you that, not remind you necessarily, just give you this information. Some issues that we deal with when models come for this time of year is when we are bouncing between really warm temperatures and really cold temperatures. We're going through that season change right now with the first day of winter coming up December 21st, and the models tend to struggle when we change seasons. As we get into that transition phase, that's their worst time of the year. Really, once we get into the season, whatever that may be, that's when those models tend to perform a little bit better. So when we're transitioning into a new season, that's when they could tend to struggle. But no signs right now from either the European models or the American models are suggesting any type of signs of any winter precipitation, significant winter precipitation anytime soon. All right, let's get back to this River Valley forecast. For your Sunday, let's walk this day by day. Sunday, greater chance for a few scattered showers throughout the day because I think there's some extra cloud coverage available across the River Valley, but daytime highs still expected to be into those mid-60s. Really nice for Monday as well, but again, Sunday night going into Monday, that's going to be that first rain chance coming in. And then Tuesday night, going into Wednesday morning, is going to be that secondary rain chance that comes in. Between those two, that's where we're going to pick up the majority of that rainfall. Anywhere between 1 inch to 2 inches of rain will be possible. Once we get past Wednesday, though, that's when that next cold front is going to be coming in, or excuse me, the cooler air is coming in with that next rain chance. And that's going to result in those mornings between Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday even into Monday, going towards the end of that 10-day forecast. Looking really chilly outside, especially in the morning hours. But again, what's coming right behind that rain chance on Wednesday is high pressure. So we're going to end this upcoming work week with lots of sunshine, just going to be chilly in the morning hours, and daytime highs only topping out into the low 50s. The weekend before Christmas looks really good right now. Of course, chilly outside. Temperatures starting off into the mid-20s, not too bad for this time of year, with daytime highs upper 40s, low 50s, with plenty of sunshine outside. If you're waiting that long to get your Christmas shopping done, it's a good weekend to go ahead and do it. I can't say that the travel or the crowds that will be gathering, though, will be great, as everybody's rushing to get those last-minute presents. Let's take a look at the end of that 10-day forecast now, if you're still following us. Monday and Tuesday, with Tuesday being Christmas Eve. Temperatures look to be into the mid to upper 50s, some low 60s, well above average for this time of year. But rain chances do look to be increasing for Christmas Eve. That's the end of that 10-day forecast. And I'll give you even a little bit of more information. Now I'm talking about the Thursday after Christmas. That does not show up on this forecast. Early signs showing that another chance for some rain could be coming in there as well. So we're starting off this week well above average for those daytime highs. Again, tomorrow, even though extra cloud coverage and rain chances will be possible, it's still going to be into the low to mid 60s. And then we've got really two larger rain chances to focus on. First one coming Sunday night going into Monday, and then Tuesday night going into Wednesday. Collectively, I think we could see anywhere between 1 inch to 2 inches of rainfall before we end the week with lots of sunshine, but it's going to be much cooler outside with mornings starting off well below the freezing point. And good news right now, well, good or bad news. Bad news is for the snow lovers, doesn't look like we're going to get much of anything for the month of December. At least early outlooks are showing that right now. Doesn't look like that we're going to see a white Christmas. But it does look like temperatures are going to be above average, and we have some significant rain chances coming up for this month, which is good for our drought monitor, good for a lot of folks out there who are hoping for a little bit of extra rain. When it comes to the travel plans for the holidays, I will tell you right now, the local forecast for us shows that some extra rain chances look to be possible going into Christmas Eve. We'll be keeping you updated as we get just a little bit closer. Until then, though, again, starting off the week on the warmer end, but multiple rain chances coming along for the start of your upcoming work week. From 5 News, I'm meteorologist Stephen Elmore. That's your 5+ extended forecast.